Okay, now what are you talking about?
Not French. Good morning and welcome to the Great Journey podcast. We are here with Sensei Callahan and I am Caitlin Clary. And we are going to be talking about a pandemic, not the COVID-19 pandemic. We're over talking about that, but the pandemic of worry, worry over our children, worry in our homes, etc. So Sensei, what do you have to share with us today?
Well, I think what I have noticed a lot is that parents will tend to fret about their children and here in the school. And if their child isn't, they have some idea in their mind that their child should be progressing at a certain rate, or they should be learning this or that. And when their child doesn't do that or isn't moving in the direction that they think they ought to be moving in, then they fret about it. They worry about it.
Yeah.
It's a natural instinct,
Right.
because the parental instinct is to protect your child and to help them get on in the world.
Right. Mama bears unite. Yep.
Yeah. But as there was a quote that I read somewhere recently, I think might even be the title of a book, is prepare your child for the road. Don't prepare the road for your child.
Right. I've heard you say that before.
Yeah.
Great quote.
Yeah, and it's not from me, it's from somebody else. I don't know, I don't remember who. But it's basically what that is saying is that there are going to be bumps and falls and bruises that your kids are going to get, and the world is going to be rough on them in different ways. So prepare them to handle that. It's been rough on all of us, and so all of us as individuals have had to react to those things or respond to those things.
Right.
So what's more important is to prepare your child for that. Now, how might you do that? Well, number one, help them become more aware what's going on around them. And so the more aware they are, then they can avoid danger because they're paying attention to what's happening.
Right.
And then teach them how to respond or react if danger comes their way.
Right.
So I'm looking out here at my truck parked in the parking lot, and I'm thinking of one of the first things I had to learn when I was learning how to drive was to look when I was backing up out of a parking spot, to look.
Yes.
And then to look again.
Right.
And then to look again.
Right.
And to back out slowly.
Yeah.
And then even then you might run into somebody that wants to honk at you.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah. You always want to be one step ahead.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're preparing yourself for that, but you prepare your child to be able to handle those kinds of things, but you're never going to minimize or erase the idiots out there that want to honk their horn at you because they think you're backing out in front of them.
Right.
When in reality, you're doing your best you can to get out of the space and to be careful about it.
Yeah.
So there's always those people out there in the world.
Right. Yeah. No. So I have 3 teenagers, as you know. You may not know.
Yeah.
And it is hard to navigate this season and culture in our life right now, and you do want to protect them from all the negative aspects of life, of course. But since my oldest is almost 17, I have a little bit of experience under my belt, and sometimes those hard seasons that they have to go through and we have to let them go through as parents, I mean, it's excruciating. But if you do it the right way, you can see the growth in your child and the maturity in your child. And I've been super blessed to be able to witness that in all 3 of our kids. Not that every time is a home run, but in general, I think that also their last couple years here in karate is just also help prepare them and have laser sharp focus in certain areas of their life and to learn to persevere during hard times.
Yeah, another concept that I've come across recently is a concept called anti-fragile.
Okay.
So there are things that are, if something is fragile, like a glass of some kind,
right?
If it falls and breaks, then it falls apart. And yeah, I suppose you could glue it together, but it's never going to be the same.
Right.
And then there are things that actually need some kind of disruption
Okay.
in order for it to grow.
Yes.
And that's the anti-fragile concept.
Right.
And that's what kids are. Kids
Yes.
are like that. They need some kind of disruption in their life or bumps and bruises that they take so that they can grow from it and learn from
Absolutely.
it. If they never experience any of that stuff, then they're not really prepared to go out in the world.
For sure. And going through those things help grow compassion and empathy.
Yep.
You know, I mean,
And
it's
all those other qualities.
all those other qualities that
Yep.
are really important, and we teach in the school on
Yeah.
a regular
Yeah.
basis.
Now, you want to make sure that you're not exposing them to serious
Absolutely.
things.
You're right.
So you don't have them climb 100 feet into a tree and then
Right.
and then
Figure
let
it
them
out.
fall. Yeah. No.
Yes. Yeah. All maturity level based.
Yeah.
Yeah. Inch by inch for all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Well, good. Good
All
to
right.
think about. Always good things to think about.
Yep.
Parenting is not for the faint of heart. So good luck with all of that. All right. Hope you have a great day, and thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.